Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as a palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth in sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. It's the brother Zion coming at you with another lesson. Defeat the lambs through the Holy Spirit. Kodash, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and to the point. In this lesson, we're going to get into, if you worship Christmas, you worship Satan. All right. If you celebrate Christmas, you worship Satan. All right. And we just went into to Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, and we read 1 through 3. And you know, we are not supposed to follow after the ways of the heathen, man. All right. That's going into a Christmas tree. All right. But this Christmas tree, it goes back further than quote unquote Santa Claus breaking in your house. You leave him cookies and fucking milk out, and he just leave all of these presents up under this fucking tree. All right. Excuse my French. All right. And this tree is decked out with silver, gold. All right. Red, green, gold, white. All right. And these people in these Christmas trees, man, they take hours and they take serious time and spend serious money, all right, on these damn trees. All right. You got lights all around the motherfucker. Then on top of that, guess what? Your light bill is going to skyrocket. You got parents out here going broke. All right. Trying to hustle up some money to put presents, to put gifts that these bad kids don't need under a tree. All right. They even have parades for so-called Christmas. And Christmas goes back to Nimrod, Tammuz. All right. They even threw Jesus Christ up in there, man. All right. To take place of Nimrod and Tammuz. All right. They even threw Cesare Borgia in there, man. You know. It goes back to Queen of Heaven worship, winter solstice, Saturnalia. All right. It's all satanic. Idol worship. Yahweh Shema Shah not dealing with it, man. All right. This is from tomorrow's world, tomorrowsworld.org. All right. And this is going into why Satan loves Christmas, but we're going to read a couple paragraphs. We're going to skim through it. All right. So let's Let's start up here. Right here. But the Saturnalia was simply an adaptation of something earlier, Persian Mithraism. In Mithraism, the midwinter festivals began with worship of Zervan, whose celebration ended on December 24th. The celebrations then transitioned to the worship reborn Zervan as the newborn Mithras, born on December 25th, who brought back the sun after the winter solstice. The Romans eagerly adopted Mithraism in the form of the Saturnalia. Saturnus, as he was known under the name popularized by the Roman world, was in fact the ancient Persian god Mithra, the reborn Zervan. As the Catholic Encyclopedia records, Emperor Diocletian built a temple to Mithra in Carnuntum. The December 25th was observed as his birthday, the Natalis Invicti, the rebirth of the winter sun. That's Mithraism. All right. And let's go down to right here. But even the Roman Saturnalia and Persian Mithraism were remnants of an earlier mystery religion, the Babylonian mystery cult. The ancient Babylonians celebrated the reborn Nimrod as the newborn Tammuz by worshiping an evergreen tree. All right. And the evergreen tree is the Christmas tree. This is why Jeremiah said not to follow the ways of the heathen, man. All right. Ezekiel seen women weeping for Tammuz, man. All right. And Lord willing, we get into the abominations and the idol worship and the abominable flesh Jake was eating, partaking in, and worshiping, man. All right. And that ain't stopped. Jake is on the all-time highest level, all right, of idol worship, man. That is Jake for you. Jake is at its all-time high with idol worship. All right. You got Jake walking around with ugly Christmas sweaters, you know, matching ugly Christmas sweaters with the family, taking pictures with that big ass Kool-Aid Christian smile, man. All right. Just that lost look, just step and fetch it, man. All right. And Jake don't give a damn. All right. Because, you know, Jake can go to a Christmas parade, go eat a damn ham. All right. And go to church on Sunday, man. And it's all good. That's how you know it's idol worship. So you ain't supposed to be having no damn Christmas tree in your house, man. All right. If you a brother in this truth, you shouldn't have no Christmas tree in your house, man. Period. That's a no-no. That's idol worship. The ancient Babylonians celebrated the reborn Nimrod as Tammuz by worshiping an evergreen tree, now the common Christmas tree. You hear that? The Babylonians also celebrated this rebirth during the winter solstice. Jeremiah condemns ancient Israel for copying this terrible paganism, and even specifically mentions the decorated tree in Jeremiah 10, which we just brought out, which we're going to bring out again. All right. So let's go to Jeremiah 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Right. All right. So don't follow the ways after the heathen, man. All right. The heathen, they had this Christmas tree. I mean, Salakia, this evergreen tree. All right. And Jake was worshiping that evergreen tree too, because Jake always follow after what these heathens do, man. It's like monkey see, monkey do, man. Jake just go behind these other nations and they just get to mimicking what they do, man. Ain't no way an Israelite should be in Japan, all right, bowing down, worshiping some damn golden fucking altar statue, man. And you got Jake over here that do that. Jake could give reverence to any other false deity, but they never give reverence to the living power, Yahweh Shema Shah. They show reverence to Buddha more than Yahweh Shema Shah. They despise Yahweh Shema Shah, but they reverence Buddha. And Buddha can't do nothing. It just sit there. It don't talk. It don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't deliver you. None of that. See, our power delivers. We don't know nothing about that. You know? And it says, learn not the way of the heathen and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Right? Because you got to keep in mind that we're not supposed to learn after the ways of the heathen. And that even goes back to how Jake was in the time of the Roman Empire, man. You know, where Jake was in the gym and they was trying to, sew the foreskin back on because they were circumcised. So they was trying to mimic what they, experienced in that damn gym, man. All right. Seeing these uncircumcised Romans. So they want to be uncircumcised too, you know. But before you be uncircumcised physically, it all start with your heart first, because you got Jake that's circumcised and they wicked as fuck. And they're uncircumcised in the spirit, You should be circumcised in the spirit, But you have to be circumcised though if you're in this truth. Otherwise, you can't partake in the blessing of the Torah in Passover. So you should want to be circumcised, but you got to first be circumcised in your heart. All right, by not learning after the ways of these heathens, man. By moving further and further away from evil, abstaining from all appearance of evil, man. Because Christmas got to be the most wicked holiday ever. It's more wicked than Halloween, And it says, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. We seeing chariots. These unbelievers and these useless eaters around here, man, they're frightened. They are terrified. It's bad for them, but it's good for us. That means that our salvation is nearer than what we believed. It's nearer, It's closer. And these chariots are flying lower and lower now. You know, we've been seeing blood moons. All right. Every branch of the military was served steak and lobster last Thursday. If you know what that means, it's either one of three things. A, it's the holiday season, so-called. B, their deployment is going to be extended because everybody want to go home, right? Or C, you're going to war. All right. So they was fed steak and lobster. So we already know what's happening. Russia says that the UK is now in the war. America sprang out of that bottomless pit. So now America's in it. And everybody was fed steak and lobster. That's a sign that a soldier don't want to see. You know? Because that so-called steak and lobster might be their last meal because they ain't going to come back. You know? We are seeing birds flying around in rings. Animals herding in rings. Yahweh Shema Shah said his judgment is like a ring. You know? So Yahweh Shema Shah is going to throw the kitchen sink at this place. It was raining worms somewhere in the earth. It was raining fish. And nobody can explain it. We can, but you know how Esau got to lie and try to, create some narrative. But we all know it's the signs. All right. Blood moons. All right. This is a time of war. This is a time of deliverance. This is a time of brothers getting power. You know. For the heathen are dismayed at them, right? They the ones scared. They the ones that's gonna be frightened. You know? But that's good news for us. Leviathan is gonna surface. Behemoth. And it's gonna be more than one Leviathan too. They all gonna surface. The host of heaven, Yahweh Shah gonna crack that fourth dimension and he gonna come get us. Lord willing, we a part of that number. You know? We just got to endure unto the end. Hold fast to which thou hast, and no man take thy crown. Kiss the son, lest he be angry, man. All right? We got to continue to believe. We got to believe that he going to come get us. We got to believe it. Don't be faint-hearted. You already got this far, you know? For the customs of the people are vain. You hear that? They are vain. Ain't Christmas vain? You know? That's when everybody get crispy, quote unquote. They gonna be crispy, all right. You know? Because Yahweh Shema Shah gonna deep fry America. You know? And you don't want to be down here when the deep frying and the boil over happen. You know? For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, right? Because it's an idol. It just sit there and collect dust. It don't do nothing. All right? And you got people sitting in front of it, man. Like they praying to it. Everybody on their... That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Call all y'all by Shema Shah. It's like they praying to it, man. Like an altar. You know, and they sit in front of it and everybody just locked in, man. Everybody's spirit is locked in. You know? Because mind you, during this time of the Evergreen tree, when everybody was worshiping the Evergreen tree, all right, this is a time of child sacrifice too. It's the same time period. You know, it was child sacrifices too, man. To Molech, you know. But this Christmas tree is an idol. It just sit in the corner and collect dust. That's all it do. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. All right. But, you know, but Jake is wise to do evil. You see? Let me get that right quick. I got Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. Right? Because if you know Yahweh Shema Shai, you would know not to be worshiping no fucking Christmas. Because yes, it is worship. Because you got people that is locked in, man. All right? They'd be locked in 3 to 4 months in advance prior to Christmas. That's how much of a heavy demon Jake be having on them, man. All right? That festivity, Christmas spirit. And Jake trying to search and find that spirit nowadays. Because Yahweh Shema Shah snatched that spirit off the earth. So if they act like they in that spirit, they faking it. Straight up. They faking it. For my people is foolish. Foolish is stupid. Dullard. Extremely retarded. Because the moment you get to breaking down, all right, what this means, what Christmas originated from is wah, boring, and they have a whole fucking Christmas hat on their head. With a damn Rudolph the Red-Nosed sweater. All right? Singing jingle bells, jingle bells. Not even knowing that jingle bells was how they caught slaves. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. How it's fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Ha, ha, ha. They was laughing, man, when they would come get us. It was a celebration to capture a slave, to capture your slave or a slave in a nearby plantation. It was a great thing to them. And the jingle bells, they had a bell on the top of their head, and it was a yoke of iron they had around their neck. It was a yoke of iron they had on their neck. And they had a bell on the top and 2 bells on the sides. And they used to have a one-horse open sleigh. All right. It's kind of like a pickup truck, but it's a one-horse open sleigh. And they used to put the slaves on the back of it. If it was 1 or 2, or probably just 1, you know. And you got Jake over there singing that shit, man. Don't even know it. They are stupid. They have not known me. They are foolish. They say, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. They have none understanding. Right, because they don't want to have no understanding. Because they rejected Yahweh Shema Shah, but Yahweh Shema Shah ultimately rejected them. You know? Because on Christmas, they eat abominable flesh and drink abominable broths and stuff, man. All right? That's what they do. You know, they are sottish children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil. All right. They know how to prepare for Christmas. All right. They take the proper procedures that they need. And really, Christmas is a ritual too. Everybody celebrate Christmas the same way for real. If you really look at it's like a ritual, from leaving the cookies and milk out all the way to opening up them fucking gifts, man. It's like a ritual that everybody do. You know? They wise to do that. And a lot of times they do it second nature. You got people that just leave cookies and milk out knowing damn well this dude, Santa Claus, ain't gonna come in their house. They just do it. It's just a part of the ritual. And even though that means something too. Everything has a meaning. Everything has a root origin, man. All right? But Jake don't want to understand that, because they don't have no understanding. They have the spirit of slumber. But to do good, they have no knowledge. They don't have no knowledge and righteousness. Where in the Bible do it say that Yahushua died on Christmas and rose up on died on Christmas Eve and rose up on Christmas? Where do it say that at? Because it ain't in there. Yahushua hates Christmas. Yahushua said that I will not, matter of fact, let's get it. Let's say Amos though. Amos 5:21. All right, this is going into how Jake used to do premeditated wickedness, man. Jake, I have in their mind of, when and how they gonna go off, but they already had a little beast set aside for the animal sacrifice, so they can try to get some repentance for it. And Yahweh Shema Shah wasn't dealing with it because, Jake was taking advantage of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. So Yahweh Shema Shah said that he hate and despise your feast days. He's not going to smell your solemn assemblies. He just not dealing with Jake. He just completely turned his back on Jake, because Jake ultimately turned their back on righteousness and turned their back on Yahweh Shema Shah, and Jake's still doing it. That's why only a remnant is going to come back, and only a remnant is going to get saved up out of here. Lord willing, we are part of that number, and Lord willing, what we did and what we doing is enough to where we can, in fact, get that new body, get that deliverance, get that salvation. All right. Be able to live a full day, to, to be programmed to be righteous only, It's the sin in you that commits it, because, your spirit want to do right, but your flesh just want to be on some bullshit, man. You got to control the flesh. You got to be more disciplined. And us as men of the Lord, we have to be the most disciplined in the city, because we are the ones that had a warning, But, get back on topic. Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days. I will not smell in your solemn assemblies, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. All right, because don't Jake be having a fat ass turkey on the table and everything with, ham glaze and, marinated in Coca-Cola for 4 days. with you know, catfish and all this abominable food, man. And they go to church on Sunday while they gout acting up. But anyway, it say, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear them, the melody of thy vows. All right, all of these Christmas songs. All right, Yahweh Shema Shah not dealing with that. All right, Yahweh Shema Shah can care less about your jingle bells, man, because it's talking about Israelites being recaptured, all right, in slavery. You know, it's all to slap Jake all in the face. And Jake's so sottish, so foolish, they can't even pick up the pieces and add it up. They see these pieces on the ground. Some do. Some don't give a fuck about the pieces being on the ground. They just not gonna pick them up and add them up. They are comfortable with this Babylonian society, this Roman society. They're comfortable. They like going to the Christmas parade, drinking some hot chocolate with fucking marshmallows in it. Hot cocoa is what they call it, right? They like that. They like Christmas hats and Christmas sweaters and dressing their little baby up. And, the child been having F's and D's all year on their report card, but they just got to have this PS5 because I don't want to take the joy of Christmas. I don't want to take that joy away from a child. You got a lot of Israelites in this truth that still do that Christmas shit for the kids. And that's going off too. That's majorly going on. So there's a lot of judgment that's going to get rained down. All right. But let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. All right. And ultimately, it's going to be the missiles, man, because this place got to get it, man. This place got to get that nuclear fire, this place got to get it. It's way overdue. And when Yahweh Shema Shah throw the kitchen sink at this place, all right, you ain't going to tell where Alabama started or ended. You ain't going to be able to tell California from Maine. You ain't going to know you ain't going to know nothing. Look how Yahweh Shema Shah did Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All right. And this is, like America is spiritual Sodom and Egypt, man. All right. And Yahweh Shema Shah did a number on Sodom and Gomorrah. So what you think he going to do to America? All right. And you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shema Shah going to make Sodom and Gomorrah look like light work on how he going to do America. All right. So that's all I got through the spirit. If you worship Christmas, you worship Satan. All right. You ain't supposed to be worshiping this so-called holiday. All right. It's pagan. It's demonic. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. We're on the next one. Abaratazah. Shalom.